Hey guys, welcome to a playthrough of Thea the Awakening. I've been waiting quite a while to play this game. It's based on Slavic mythology. It's a survival, tactical exploration game. And yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. We're going to start a new game. I have had a quick look just to figure out how to play the game and a little look at the challenges and skills and things like that. So I kind of know what I'm doing, but it's mostly going to be a blind playthrough. I do have a few progress points here towards the gods, and I'll explain that in a second. We've got gameplay options down here, so we can focus on warriors, gatherers, or craftsmen. I'm going to focus on gatherers for now, just to get more resources. And gathering is also used in the hunting challenge, so I thought that might be quite good. Difficulty adventurer, playing on a small world just to reduce the amount of time it's going to take to run around and find the rare resources and do the quests and things like that. I think the world's fairly large anyway, so just playing a small world for that reason. Normal progression, normal economy, experienced challenges, normal aggressiveness, starting with 10 villages, so this makes a big difference to the difficulty of the game. You really do want a lot of villages if you can find them. Turning off reshuffles during the challenges, just so I don't have to deal with the extra pop-up. Saves, turn that off, it doesn't really matter. Realism, easy. This makes a big difference to the difficulty as well. With normal difficulty, you can only have one of each building type, and when you're gathering resources, you can only gather one pack, whereas if you have it on easy and you have a lot of gathering skill, you might be able to gather 2 packs or have some left over to get 2 packs in the next turn. So let's just stick that on easy. Group limits, I've just put this on 16. I don't think it's going to matter too much. You can have more than 16 members in your party, but only 16 can take part in a challenge. I could even turn that down to 12. It'd probably still be fine, but let's go for 16 just in case. Bloodbath is off. This means enemies can basically do an overkill. The wounds can exceed your character's health. So let's just turn that off. Leaves me at 120%, which is good. I do want it to be at least 100%. Difficulty rating. So we do get a list of gods up here. Most of them are locked when you begin the game. 2 of them will be unlocked. I've got Zoya here, who gives faster experience to your characters, and then when you level up the god here, they get extra damage. I think I'll stick with Makosh. Villagers are faster at gathering, and when we level her up, they're going to get +1 bonus to gathering. Once we get to level 3, we will unlock one of the other gods. Once we complete the game, we'll unlock Lada, and once we have all of the other gods unlocked, we will unlock Perun. So, Makosh, the Mother Earth, life, birth, and nature are your domain. You were once the supreme goddess ruling alongside Perun. But now everything has changed. The darkness devoured your beloved Thea and tarnished all life. You kept a handful of chosen worshippers alive in the bosom of your power, but they are weakened, lost, and scared. You must do all you can to restore balance and to keep your people alive. So I think that's it. Let's play.
Thea is awakened. Welcome. No time to waste. You are a deity of the High Pantheon, and you must help your worshippers survive the darkness. So what now, you ask? You are divine, yes, but you have little power, and so you will know the world through your people's eyes. This means sometimes you will encounter your own divine messengers, and maybe even face your own avatars. Weird, I know. Your first mission is to survive. Every critter is trying to make sure you stay down, so get food and craft better equipment to protect yourselves. You will guide your people to victory, either by sheer survival and progress, or by solving the cosmic tree's mystery. I am but a messenger. Theodore, you can call me, but let us focus on you. Thea is a broken land. The underworld is shut, and the undead roam the earth, and creatures of darkness that ruled for a century want you dead. First, go and explore your village. Check the inventory to see your stocks and set people to gather food and fuel, like wood. Without food, people will starve, and without fuel, they will not craft or even heal, so these are really important. Yes, once you've visited your village, check out the people standing outside, the exploring party. Select your party and send them to me. I will wait for your people outside the village. I have marked your people's map with a big blue question mark so they will see where I am. Oh, and if you ever forget what your current task is, just check out your logbook.
Okay, so we've met Theodore. He's going to give us a little introduction. He's down here. This is our starting village. This is our starting expedition. You can see there's some ruins and things over here to investigate. If we press R, you'll see the resources. We have something here of interest, string. So that might be nice. And then inside the town, we've got vegetables and wood. I think you always get some kind of food and wood to start off with. Otherwise, you wouldn't survive for very long. Yeah, so Theodore's down there. Let's check out our expedition first. So if we go to the screen, we'll see we've got 6 characters here. One of them is a hunter. We've got 2 warriors, 2 gatherers, and a craftsman. Now the gathering is useful for gathering resources that are far away from your town. But we can also use them for hunting because the gathering skill, you can see 5 gathering here, that's the main skill used for hunting. So we could possibly do some hunting challenges instead of just the main combat fight. So that is always an option. Let's have a look here, Slavko. They do have some equipment. We can check it out. 6 armor, 1 dexterity, 16 damage with the sharp stone leg axe. Is pretty good, plus 3 poison damage. So Slavko can do a lot of damage. 13 armor, 3 poison. Okay, that's not too bad. He's got the battle slingshot as well for 7 range damage. The range damage is used for supporting allies, which adds to their damage when they're on the front line. So that's really handy as well. And I think for hunting, range damage is used for the same thing, support ally. I actually have the list of the 9 challenges in front of me. I printed it out just so that I have some clue as to what I'm doing and what I need when I get into these challenges. Dariush has got the heavy plate, 22 armor, so that seems really powerful as well. Plus another sharp stone leg. Okay, so we've got some good warriors. Pretty happy with that. 3 speech, 33 armor. That seems crazy for a starting character. Vuk has got the thorny warhammer with blunt damage and poison damage. Blunt damage carries over when you kill an enemy. It will carry over to the next enemy, so you can kill multiple enemies with a single hit. Plus poison does double damage to a wounded enemy, so it actually adds up. So if you have a look here, what's the damage? 21 damage plus 4, so that's actually 25 damage per hit. It's pretty good. 10 armor. Now we've got the gatherers with piercing damage, the studded staff. Okay. Piercing damage deals half damage when you play the character, and then they get to move in front of the person in front of them as well. I believe that's how that works. No armor, unfortunately. Pres Prayer has just got a big training sword. It's not ideal. And then I'm probably murdering these pronunciations, but Presbillet, maybe I should change these names. Prizzy, we'll call him Prizzy, has the armored arm, 9 damage, 5 shielding, not too bad. 4 crafting, so he is our crafter. 13 will. The will is used for defense for things like tactical and intellect challenges, and I think hex and social challenges as well, so that's not too bad. Let's get out of here. Go press H to go to the main town. We'll have a look at the equipment, see who's in here. We've got 3 gatherers, 1 crafter. Not a lot of equipment, so I definitely will need to craft some things. But we do have the thorn, which is a piercing spear, poison damage as well. Mihu has, let's have a quick look, 5 gathering. Then we've got 5 gathering on Toslava, 21 damage with a heavy hatchet. 4 gathering, and the craftsman has, hopefully it's good, 5 crafting. Okay, I guess that's probably about average. So if we go over here to production, we've got the 3 gatherers. I guess I should be gathering everything, but unfortunately we can't quite gather 1 wood per turn because we've only got 5 gathering skill. Can't quite gather the vegetables every turn either unless I place someone else there. But I do want the string. Okay, so we'll be getting something every 2 turns. Crafting, I do want to turn the meat that we have into jerky. So we can turn 4 meat into 8 jerky. We don't get any research points for it though, but I wouldn't expect to get research points for that. And we'll put our crafter Neostek over there, and he'll be doing that each turn. Let's do that maybe 10... 12 times. We don't have the wood at the moment, but we will be getting more wood as we gather it. So if we go back to gathering, it will tell us how much wood we have, 3, and we're getting +7 every 2 turns. How much are we using for crafting? 3. Okay, we really need some better, or some more gatherers. I may move one from the let's move this around a little bit. Head home, go to the inventory. We can move people over. We've got 4 children in the village. They will grow up and be helpful for one job or another. We'll find out. But let's go to the crafters here. 5 gathering. Let's bring you over. Let's bring the crafter over as well. Back to production. I guess I want the wood every turn, at the very least. We can start crafting tools and things. Let's have a look. So, if I can gather crafting tools, gathering tools. If we can get better at gathering, that would help out a lot. But we need some primary material here, which we don't have. So I'm gonna have to wait for that. Yeah, maybe I'll put you back on the main team. So let's go here, back to inventory. Bring you back to the main team there. So that's fine, and now head over to Theodore's tutorial.
Theodore welcomes you. Well, hello there. I see you're finding your feet and making first steps into the world. Well done. Events, such as meeting me, will occur throughout your adventures. Sometimes they are random, sometimes predestined, and always varied. Events can occur when you're out exploring, but also globally, or within your village. So remember, leaving your settlement unattended may be dangerous. Many events will ask you to bring stuff or do things in order to move to the next stage. I asked you before to gather food and fuel in your village, so you can gather resources in your village, but also by setting up a camp when you're out exploring. To set up camp, stand on an empty hex and choose the Good. Now events can lead to conversations or just random disasters, but they can also lead to challenges. To show you what I mean, track down a pack of boars nearby, marked by a blue question mark, and bring me back their bones.
Okay, so we did get 1 research point, and we do have 1 research here that we can, 1 research point that we can put somewhere. We can look at gathering, we can find new resources. Now we're not going to be able to see the resources until we research them. Something like spider silk would be good. We don't really have the resources for crafting at the moment. I definitely want the well, but we certainly don't have the resources for that. So let's go with gathering, and I think maybe a wicker. Wicker would be good for gathering, making baskets. It does give us 5 of that resource when we research it. Okay. So we may actually, let's head home, go to production. Can we craft anything? We can craft some, no, not enough resources, okay. That's fine, what do we need? Oh, we just need some wood and then we can do that. Okay, so not too long, we can make some baskets. So we've got our expedition party, one more movement here. Here's the boars over there. So let's go in that direction. There's also a spider's nest here. If we press R, we can see the resources. Press R again and we can see the events. We're out of movement, so next turn. Up here to the top right, we can have a look and see what's been going on. An enemy has been spotted. It does show us where it is. We've also produced some jerky, so that's nice. And shows a summary of all of the resources that have been added. We made some, we found some wood, so that's good as well. So then now that we have the wood, we can go to production. Nearstech's not doing anything. We'll go crafting. We'll craft some gathering tools. We'll use the wood down here. We'll use the string and the wicker. We can make a basket with gathering 3, so that gives +3 to the gathering skill. That is pretty good. We'll confirm this. I think I can only make one of them because that's all the wicker I have. And that will take 3 turns, but that's fine. We are making a little bit of progress. We're getting some jerky there as well. One thing I didn't have a look at is the inventory for the expedition party. Just making sure they're not burning. Yeah, I don't want them burning this wood. I should have left that in the town, the dark wood. And I want to do the same for the town. So let's go here, go to the inventory, manage suppliers. Yeah, I don't want them burning the wicker. They can just burn the ordinary wood. They can eat the... Let's just get them eating... No, well, they can eat the jerky, actually. Let's do that. Okay, so back to our expedition. We do have the boars here. Hopefully we're ready for this first fight. We should be.
The boars Theodore told you about. There is only a couple, so it should not be too hard. However, instead of a straight fight, you can try to do a proper hunt. If you have the right skills, that is. Or better yet, you can go all native on these beasties and wrestle them to the ground. Not an easy option, that one.
Okay, maybe just a plain fight. Hunting uses the gathering skill. Physical uses strength and health for offense and defense, and dexterity for shield. Not quite sure how we'll do at that. I think just a plain old fight for now. 2 wild boars, let's begin combat. See what we've got here. Yeah, because we've got some pretty tough characters. Start with that Dariush. There's only 2 of them, so that's fine. 1 boar there. Now, because it's being played from the tactics, it is confused for the first round. I could even maybe get rid of this. Counter offense, let's do that. So that's going to remove one of the cards there, as long as it's level 4 or below, and it is. So we will finish off this boar. That's fine.
You have slaughtered the boars, and you are able to salvage much usable stuff from them. The downside to choosing combat is that your people may get wounds, and with heavy wounds they will risk death every turn until they heal once more.
Yeah, so the game is telling you that you may not always want to go in for a fight because you do get wounded, and some of the wounds can be mortal. So if you can do the hunting or some other challenge, it's often better. Dark Pendant, Faint 3, Folklore and Gathering 1. Okay, that's good. Some monster bones, some food, and some leather. Let's take it. We do get a little bit of experience there. Now we can maybe clear out the spider's nest as well. So let's head over here and do this. We'll just do a frontal attack. 5 hulking rats. Let's begin combat. because there are quite a few of them actually. I thought there wouldn't be so many. Counter offense, but it's only level 1. Let's start with Slavko. Oh, we've got... Actually, let's start with Vuk. Blunt damage. Maybe we can take out multiple enemies here on the first go. Hulking Rat. Yeah, they don't have a lot of health. So Vuk can probably just kill them all in a single swipe. That would be good. They only do 1 damage, 4 damage. Level 1. Let's bring in Slavko. We'll counter the tactics card, we'll get rid of that. And then we'll confuse this hulking rat, which means it doesn't attack in the first round. So this should be fine. Nice. Okay, we have found a light crossbow. 5 range damage, which is good for supporting an ally. Let's check. Let's actually check that out. We'll go to equipment. Someone who has enough weight left over. What does this weigh? 84. I guess we can give this to Presporia. Can support ally here for 5 with the ranged damage. And we'll go to the spider's nest first and then head back to Theodore's tutorial. Let's keep going. 4 malicious spiders. We'll begin combat. First action 8. Once again, Vuk. Let's see how tough these spiders are. Not tough at all. That was counter offense, I believe. Shield ally, don't really need confused, don't really need at the moment. First action, just get closer. Counter offense, let's get rid of one of the spiders here. Yeah, they're not going to do much damage, are they? So we'll just get closer. And we should finish them off in a single round. Well, finish them off in the second round. So that's the spiders done. We've got some spider silk and we've got one of these tibia clubs, which I think are pretty useless, only 2 damage. But we did get a little bit of experience. So we can have a little look around and see what things are poking out of the mists. So some things over there to explore. Let's have a look and see what's nearby. We've got vegetables, we've got the thread. It's more of the string here. Not too much at the moment, but we need to research more things to see what we can do. To see what we can gather. Heading home, going over to production, the crafting, the gathering tools, 3 turns. Up here we can have a look to see what we've done for the day. So it's telling us that we've made some jerky and we found 7 wood. Okay. Turn 3. Production has stopped. Who was on there? Was there? I guess I didn't have anyone on there. I moved him over to make the gathering materials, the gathering tools. Let's go back to Theodore's tutorial.
Theodore welcomes you. Well, hello there. I see you're finding your feet and making first steps into the world. Well done. Wonderful. Well done. And keep your resources. They may come in handy on a rainy day, you know. As you saw, you got both experience points and research points, on top of any material rewards. All of these will help you grow stronger. So, you've discovered that some events will let you solve a situation through more than combat. These non-combat challenges are often just as hard, but it means that fighting is not the only way. Remember, wounds from combat challenges can kill your people even after the fight, so choosing a different path is often safer. And having a medic in your party will help decrease the chances of dying as well. Anyway, great job on the boars. Practice makes perfect, you know. So now that the boars are done for, let's practice one more challenge type: social encounters. I spotted a fellow demon called Hurlik, and I want you to convince him to give you some gold. When you have it, bring it back here.
Okay, so we've got a social challenge or a speech challenge. Let's have a look at our party. Oh, I don't know if they're good at talking. Let's take a look. Will is used for defense. Folklore is used for shield, which I don't think anyone actually has any shields for a social challenge. We do need confuse is magic. I don't think we've got any magic. Okay, let's have a look at the speech. Okay, 6, 3, 3. 10 speech and 4 speeches. Doesn't seem too bad, actually. 7 will, 3 will was terrible. 8 will, 2 will, 8 will. Okay, the will's not great. We don't have good defense there, but maybe we can stop by Ostoya.
As you make your way through the thick of the woods, you come across a small clearing. There are signs of a campsite and faint traces of a bloody struggle. Whatever happened here happened some time ago, and most likely did not end well for the travelers. Upon deeper inspection, you uncover pieces of a human body still scattered nearby. You are about to move on, thinking it's best to leave a place of such a death, lest the attacker comes back or an angry spirit seeks revenge. But one of the trees by the campsite attracts your attention. The tree is hollowed at its roots, and within it is a bundle, perhaps stashed for safekeeping before the tragedy occurred. Inside the bundle, you discover some rags and a small stash of basic supplies which are still usable. When you reach further into the tree, you also discover an additional stash of wood.
Okay, so we found some grain, some different kinds of wood here. Let's take it and leave. Plus 2 XP. Let's head into the town and see what we can do. Someone with good will and speech, near stick, but he's crafting at the moment. Speech 9 will, 4 speech 7 will. I think we'll hang on to this. I think we'll hang on to this for the moment, but we will get rid of the different kinds of wood. We'll give the resources back into the town. Let's do that. I think this is +1 gathering. I can leave that in the town. And we've just got the regular food. Okay, so that's fine for now. Expedition is out of movement, so let's go to production and see where we are with the crafting. 2 turns here for the gatherer tools. Otherwise we are 13 string, 8 wood, 14 vegetables. We'll keep doing that every day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone's gathering for the moment. Actually, I do want to give one of them the tool here, the extra gathering tool. So that will give her 6 gathering. So she can be the main gatherer for one of these. Let's put it down there. Plus 85, okay. That's fine for now. Next turn. So they have moved about a little bit.
You find the Hurlik Theodore spoke of. He sits on a rock and stares at you with his large yellow eyes.
What do you want? You looking for trouble? 'Cause I could get you some.
He clenches his tiny fists at you.
That's not the voice I expected from that tiny creature. I was expecting something a little more high-pitched. Anyway, we found a little Hurlik. No trouble, little fella. Just want to talk. Okay, we are supposed to get some gold. That is the challenge. So let's do this. 3 Hurlik and 2 crazed bees. Hopefully he's not good at talking. So the little window here tells us what we need: offense and defense. Yeah, speech and will. Magic is confused, weapon effects, which I don't think I have, clear mind and things like that, faint. Okay, let's begin combat. Okay, 10 attack. Counter tactic. Uh-oh. That does not look good. Level 6. I think there's 2 Hurliks as well. 4 damage. Support ally for 2, get closer, counter tactic. I'm sure the bees are not very good, but let's start with him. He can tank a couple of hits from this Hurlik. Uh-oh. What was that? Oh, move to the front. No, he was already at the front. Can I see what this is? That happened too fast. Or support ally. Okay, that was support ally, so we went from 4 to 11. So that is pretty bad. I guess I could support twice, bring him up to 14. Still won't take on the Hurlik in a single attack, though. Counter tactic. Ugh, maybe I should do that. So 10 damage plus 6 will be 16. Let's do that. Plus, I guess the support ally would help. Oh my god. Right, so now Preslabit is in trouble. He's going to get killed off in a single attack. So he'll kill him. He'll attack one of those 2. I think I'm going to lose this challenge. There's not really any use supporting them because they're going to get killed in a single swipe, no matter what I do. I could get closer and hope for the best. Vuk is kind of useless. Can't kill a bee though. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this challenge. I thought I was doing okay, but now he's at 17 slash damage, and that is just not good. Okay. Counter tactic, but only level 2. Yeah, I can't deal with that Hurlik. Yeah, I'm gone. So I can't win this challenge at the moment. I need some better speakers. 11 damage is too much. Oh, let's see what happens when we lose a challenge. Oh, it keeps the damage. Okay, yeah, those Herlocks are pretty tough. They're pretty good at talking.
You're bad at this talking business. Perhaps you need less brawn and more brains in your team, eh? Never mind. I assume Theodore sent you here to get his gold. So here it is. Tell him to come himself next time.
Okay, I take it that we were supposed to lose that challenge. Because he's given us the gold anyway. Thank you for that. Let's go and talk to Theodore. We need 2 movement points to get up there. So stay 4 or turn 4. It will turn to night eventually. Some fish down there, some seaweed. We'll go see Theodore.
Theodore welcomes you. Well, hello there. I see. Oh, good, you got the gold. That wretched woman owes me, but I have no desire to speak to her. Anyway, it's a matter of principles rather than the gold itself, so just keep it. You may need it to craft better stuff, you know. In social challenges, as you saw, you will face your opponent, but different skill sets become relevant, such as speech, attractiveness, and will. So just remember, different challenges use different skills. And so your party composition can have a great impact on the way you explore the world. As you perhaps noticed, you got research points as well as XP. You need research points to discover new materials and recipes for crafting and new buildings for your village. Now, you will notice that some equipment as well as buildings in your village require a lot of stuff, often things that are not easily gathered or commonly found. For such needs, I also recommend scouring the world map in search of old ruins, abandoned tunnels, ancient towers. You get the gist, right? It so happens that I know of an old dungeon that you can explore and loot. I have marked this place on your map. Well, yes, I have a second task for you to do at any time you're ready. Craft me 10 cooked, baked, or roasted food. Any type. You may want to research some varieties as well to match your supplies. Also, leave these 10 crafted foods in the village until I show up. You don't have to rush with this one. Take your time and get to grips with managing your settlement. Remember to check the magical help button to read more. Yeah, I know, more about any mechanics.
Okay, so there's a dungeon over there for us to explore. I feel like my team is not really powerful enough to go and do that. I do want to explore these ruins over here and see what's there. Let's head back to the town in Astoria, see what's going on. We do have some level ups as well. So we've made some... okay, production has stopped there. +1 health. This is in our expedition. So we've got speech, health, herbalism, and will. And then in the town, we've got some stealth, backstab, intelligence, strength, and damage. Some villages are idle. Nearstek is not doing anything at the moment. Oh, because they finished the... Let's put Nearstek back on jerky duty. We should have the gathering tools, so if we go to equipment... Yeah, someone's got the basket here. Mihu has gathering 5. This will put them up to gathering 7. So if we go to production, Mihu is there, 70. So every now and again we'll get 2 stacks of the vegetables. Let's keep gathering the string. So gathering 1 of everything, crafting the jerky, craft tools. Steel or iron? Let's see what happens here. Steel, 2 craft. Or iron, just 1 craft. And we get 7 research points for making the crafting tools. Let's confirm that. Let's put Nearstek here on the crafting tools, and then he can use that to craft other things later on. I'll leave the jerky there for now. Hopefully we'll get another member of the team soon enough. Actually, let's just make sure we've got food for the party, and I can put the special items away, which was just the gold. But we've got two types of food for the moment. If we go over to the party and have a look at the inventory, let's get off the town actually. Hungry Unliving. So let's go to managing supplies. You can see the bonuses here for the different types of food. We've got 2 types of food, so we do get +1 health for each party member. Once we get to once we get to 5 types of food, we do get +1 movement, so that's really important. And also 6 types of food is really important for the other kinds of challenges. We get the intelligence, I think that's perception and will. So that's really important as well. Only burning wood, eating those 2. So that's fine. Ostoya, let me just quickly check managing why they they shouldn't be burning these things. Just burn the regular wood, and let's not eat that either. I do want the jerky soon. Once I've made the crafting tools, we will do that. So next turn. It is starting to get dark. I don't want to venture too far from home, but let's go and explore these areas here. Heading out over here to the Hungry Unliving. You approach your enemy and have time to decide your plan of action. 3 options are unavailable because we don't have the skills for it. Let's go for a regular fight. I think these skeletons are actually fairly tough, so I'll do this manually. Luckily there's only 3 of them. Yeah, 28 defense is not bad. Confuse level 2 might be good. Let's confuse him first. Let's see if we can confuse everyone. 6th attack. I'll confuse you as well. You're going to be confused, so we'll get the first attack. 13 damage, 23 damage here, plus the poison damage, and then 7 damage. Let's see what happens in the fight. Oh, we did lose someone. Let's bring Vuk up. Um, 21 plus 24, yeah, we don't need to do anything here. Let's just support is fine. Yeah, these skeletons are actually quite tough. Brisbane has taken 8 wounds, so that's going to take some time to heal up, but we do have a shield and some extra resources. We picked up some minced meatballs. Okay, 3 of those. Now that we've taken damage, I'm a little bit worried here. Set up a camp so that they can heal. Now it does take 1 movement point to set up camp, so let's move forwards here, and then we will set up camp so that they can heal. There is exotic fruit here, so we can. Let's have a look. Slavko's actually got good gathering skill. Still just 2 turns. I guess we can wait here for the herbs. What do we have down here? Some cane. We can rest for 2 turns. Next turn. Turn 7. Looks like we've got a child. No, is that not a... What is this? Villagers idle. That's fine because we've just finished the crafting tools. So let's go to Ostoya. We'll go to production and crafting. Oh no, we haven't finished the crafting. Who's idle? Oh, it's one of the expedition. Okay, that's fine. So one more turn for that. That should give us some experience as well. We'll clear this out. We'll get the herbs, the exotic fruit, not the herbs. Starting to get dark, and I will head back to the village once it is dark. We've got a research point. We've finished the production of the crafting tools, so we'll go to equipment, near stick. Does get the crafting tools here, +2 crafting, so he's 7 crafting now. I think we'll keep going for the jerky because we have none. So let's do that. 12 sets of jerky is fine. Gathering the string. Actually, we can build the pasture, so I think this is going to be more important than the jerky. Let's go for the wood. Oh, I don't have... Oh no, I do have the vegetables. Okay, we can use the vegetables here. And then wood. Okay, so the wood, the vegetables, and the steel here. Adds 1 food, attracts 2 humans. What if I use wood here? Adds 1 food, it's the same. Okay. +1 food per day is good. And attracting humans to our settlement is also really good. So let's do this, and we'll get near step crafting that instead of the jerky. So that's going to be good. We'll take 5 turns, but we'll have the pasture, so fantastic. Let's head over here to the research. We can research the spider silk. The well would be really good as well for the extra resources. I think I might do that. Of course I want everything, but let's go for the well to build up our village. We will need some wood, 25 string, which we have, and more wood. Okay, so we can do this. We can actually make the well. Let's confirm that. Once we have the pasture, we will go for the well. Next turn, and we should have the... yeah, we've got the exotic fruits now. So I probably don't need to eat them. 3 for the +1. Well, yeah, I don't need that. Let's leave the exotic fruits there for now. We'll explore these 2. We'll break up camp. It's going to take 2 movement to head over here, but
you
we can
stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery. You
We can
search the
explore.
abandoned abodes and open some old dusty cellar. As the heavy doors crack, you are swarmed by some crazed bats.
4 deformed bats and 3 hulking rats. Let's begin. Okay, they don't do a lot of damage. We'll bring her in because she's got the shield. You've got 2 shielding points as well, so we'll do that. One point of damage, 2 points of damage. Let's shield for 5. Bring you in. Let's just get closer. We can wipe them out in this second round. Okay, there are quite a lot of them. Ugh. So we might take a few wounds, but we'll definitely win the fight.
You search the buildings and discover a supplies store still intact.
Nice. So it looks like we've got some sausages, some sandstone, some seaweed, some bird meat. Okay, we took a couple of wounds there. Let's take a look. Manage supplies. We do get the extra movement if we're using everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can do that. 6 movement is good. Let's go and take these. Well, let's explore this location.
You stumble across some ruins of an old city. You search the abandoned abodes and open some old dusty cellar.
More craze bats. Okay. Let's use Vuk first. I think we'll confuse. Or I could shield for 5, does 3 damage. Let's just shield for 5. Looks like they're level 1, level 2. I'll confuse again. Uh, 5 shielding on Preslabert, let's use him. Bring out Slavko, and we should be fine.
You search the buildings and discover a supplies store still intact.
Nice, so we found some mushrooms as well that can be used as a food. Got some more sandstone, some more bird meat, and what is this here? The topaz. Maybe it can be used for some amulets or something like that. Vuk has taken a little bit of damage. That's fine, it's getting dark now, so let's head back to the town. Oh, there is a spider's nest that we could clear out. So it looks like we've leveled up the expedition party, animal kinship, tactics, divination, will, and health, and then we've got the town, the village. Find weakness, +2 strength is nice, speech is nice, will and strength. Okay, nice. Astoria, how are we doing for production? The construction still 3 turns. I would like some more people here. Getting more string. So we should be ready to build the well as soon as the pasture is finished. And I probably should clear out the spider's nest. So let's do this now. Do I have good hunting? Let's actually do the hunting. There's only 2. We'll begin combat. Actually, they have no attack. They have no gathering skill. We've got support ally though for 5. We've got first action as well. Let's bring out Slavko. Okay, that's fine. We'll defeat him and then bring out Vuk and then support ally for 5. Yeah, so that's fine. So Vuk will be doing 5 damage. I didn't give him first action, but that's fine. You'll defeat him. You're not doing anything. That's fine. So we can actually can't confuse anyone. Okay, you can't do anything. Let's begin. Okay, so we didn't risk getting any wounds there. That's good. You track down the prey and lead it right to the trap. Some of the pack could have gotten away, but you got your win. Some spider silk and a metal ring. Okay, so that's like a leech ability in the hunting challenge. Interesting. Okay, we're going to grab the loot. The spider's den has been cleared out. Let's head back to the town for the night. Still one movement. Do I want to... I could potentially gather some well, maybe the exotic fruit would be good to gather. And maybe the wicker over there. So I might make my journey out this way once my expedition party has had a little bit of a rest here.